All right, let's get right into it. The first Apple Watch Ultra, it was a total game changer. It just set this new bar for what a high-performance smartwatch could be. And now we've got the Ultra 2. So the big question is, what's actually different? That's what we're going to unpack right now. The real story between the original and its follow-up.
And yeah, that's really the core of it, isn't it? Is the Ultra 2 a real evolution, a big step up, or is it kind of just an echo of what we already had? Let's dig in and see. Okay, first things first, let's just remember what the original Ultra was all about. It wasn't just another watch. No way. This thing set a whole new standard for adventure tech. It was built like a tank, a serious tool for serious athletes and explorers.
So here's the thing that might throw you off at first. If you put these two watches next to each other, they look exactly the same. I mean, identical. And that's because Apple decided to refine what was already a winning formula. The real upgrades, the big changes, they're all under the hood.
All right, let's get to the juicy stuff, the core power-up. We're talking two major things here, a screen that's way brighter and a brain that's a whole lot faster.
The single biggest upgrade here is the brand new S9 chip. Now, the S8 in the first Ultra was no slouch, but the S9, it's an absolute beast. It's got this 4-core neural engine that makes all the machine learning stuff up to 2 times faster. And trust me, this new chip is the key. It's the engine behind all the cool new features we're about to talk about.
And speaking of cool new features, check out this number, 3,000. That's 3,000 nits of peak brightness on the new display. And if you're not familiar with nits, just know this, that is ridiculously bright.
You can see it right here. That's a full 50% brighter than the first Ultra. This is actually the brightest display Apple has ever made for any product. It's designed for those exact moments when you're in direct, harsh sunlight, like on a snowy mountain or out on the open water, and you absolutely need to see your screen. So that super fast S9 chip we talked about, what does it actually mean for you? Well, it unlocks some new hands-free magic. We're talking about new ways to use your watch when, your hands aren't actually free. And the headline act for this is a feature called Double Tap. This is totally new, and it's only on the Ultra 2. It's a gesture that lets you control the main functions of your watch without physically touching the screen at all. Just picture this. You're carrying a bunch of gear. Maybe you're holding onto a handlebar or a climbing rope. Your hands are totally occupied. Now you can just tap your index finger and thumb together twice, and boom, you can answer a call, play your pause music, or snooze an alarm. It's one of those things that sounds small, but it's just so incredibly useful in the real world. All right, next up, Siri. This is a big one for adventurers. On the original Ultra, Siri needed to connect to the internet, which, let's be honest, is pretty useless when you're way off the grid. With the Ultra 2, a whole bunch of common requests are processed right there on the watch itself. So starting a workout, setting a timer, that all works now even with zero connection. It's faster, and hey, it's more private too. And because all that processing power is right on your wrist, you can now ask Siri about your health data. You can just say, "Hey Siri, how much did I sleep last night?" Or "What's my heart rate?" And it'll tell you, right then and there. Super convenient.
But the new features aren't just about interaction. The Ultra 2 also gets a bit smarter when it comes to finding your stuff, and it gets a little greener too.
So, you know how you can ping your iPhone from your watch? The Ultra 2 takes that to a whole new level. It has a second-gen ultra-wideband chip, which unlocks precision finding. So instead of just hearing a beep, your watch will literally point you in the right direction, tell you how far away your phone is, and even give you little vibrations as you get closer. No more frantic searching. And then there's the sustainability angle. This is actually a pretty big deal. If you get the Ultra 2 with one of the new Alpine or Trail Loop bands, it's Apple's very first carbon-neutral product. The case is made from 95% recycled titanium, which is awesome. Oh, and you can now get it in this really slick new satin black finish. Okay, let's wrap this all up. We've gone through all the changes, so what's the final verdict? Should you upgrade or not? This chart really lays it all out perfectly. You got the new S9 chip, that crazy bright 3000 nit screen, the new double tap gesture, and Siri that works offline. The upgrades are pretty clear all the way down, and oh yeah, they also doubled the storage to 64 gigs, so that's another nice little bonus. So if you already have the first Apple Watch Ultra, here's the bottom line. Your watch is still amazing. Seriously, upgrading to the Ultra 2 is more of a luxury than a necessity. The only reason to really jump on it is if you find yourself constantly needing a brighter screen, or if that hands-free double tap feature is a total game changer for you.
But if you're new to the whole Ultra scene, or maybe you're upgrading from an older series watch, oh, the decision is a no-brainer. The Ultra 2 is the one to get, hands down.
And here's exactly why. You're getting twice the storage, a much faster chip that's going to be supported with updates for a long time, plus all these brand new features. And it costs the same as the original did when it first came out. It's just a way better deal and a much more future-proofed watch. So, going back to our original question, is it an evolution or a revolution? It's definitely an evolution, but it takes an already incredible watch and just makes it that much better, that much more capable. Which really leaves you wondering, are we getting closer and closer to the perfect adventure watch?